Roman Reigns is returning to face huge megastar at SummerSlam 2025, says WWE analyst. And it's not Seth. Rollins fans have been waiting with bated breath to see Roman Reigns return and seek vengeance against Seth Rollins and his crew for taking him out earlier this year. However, Sam Roberts believes that the OTC could come for John Cena and his undisputed WWE Championship in time for SummerSlam 2025. Roman Reigns was betrayed by Paul Heyman at WrestleMania 41, and on the following episode of Raw, he was taken out by Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Although Reigns hasn't been seen since, many believe it's just a matter of time before he appears to take revenge on the Visionary and the Wiseman. On the latest episode of his Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Sam Roberts discussed a completely different direction for the former Bloodline leader. The WWE analyst believes Reigns may still have intentions to regain the undisputed WWE title and that he could possibly go after John Cena for a match at SummerSlam 2025. Roman Reigns would have to come back soon. And then he'd have to explain why he's going after John Cena at SummerSlam. The last time we saw Roman, he got laid out by Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. So for Roman to come back and be like, I'm back for John Cena, it's almost like, okay. I mean, it could happen. He wants the title. He hates John Cena, said Sam Roberts. 1 hour 11 minutes and 45 seconds to 1 hour 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Rumors surrounding TKO's renegotiation of Roman Reigns' deal are not true. A few days ago, rumors began circulating on the internet about WWE's parent company, TKO, revisiting the drawing board concerning Reigns' contract. It was speculated that those in power were not happy about the tribal chief making a sizable amount despite only having limited appearances. However, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful shot down this chatter, stating that such rumors were false. The report made it clear that TKO was not looking to cut Roman Reigns' salary. It now remains to be seen when WWE and Triple H decide it's the right time to bring Reigns back into the fold as we inch closer to SummerSlam 2025. Roman Reigns returning? Paul Heyman's WWE Raw tease raises eyebrows. Roman Reigns' former Wiseman, Paul Heyman, might have teased his return coming soon. Roman Reigns has been inactive since the culmination of the WrestleMania season this year. The WWE universe has been loud for weeks to see the OTC back on WWE television programming. The hype was fueled further by a promo by his former Wiseman, Paul Heyman, who seemingly dropped major references about his former tribal chief. Paul Heyman hinted at Roman Reigns' return to WWE. The May 26th edition of Monday Night Raw opened with Paul Heyman making his way to the ring with his new faction, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and their latest member, Big Bronson Reed. The four of them stood side by side inside the squared circle and Heyman began to address the audience. During that promo, he noticeably made references to Roman Reigns, the WWE Hall of Famer, in his true fashion, put over the young stars of this group, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, hinting at progressive futures for each of them. During his address towards Braun Breaker, he stressed heavily on the word bloodline, which is a reference to his time with Roman Reigns, then turned his attention to the Visionary, Seth Rollins. Heyman began with a familiar stance, saying, "Acknowledge Seth Rollins," dropping to a nearly similar pose as he did back in the day with Reigns. This looked like a direct nod to Roman Reigns, who used to start his promos by asking the fans to acknowledge him, and Heyman following suit. Roman Reigns was last seen on Raw after the WrestleMania 41 episode. He came down to the ring to get some payback on Paul Heyman, who betrayed him at WrestleMania, and Seth Rollins, who snatched his Wiseman from him. He and CM Punk, who both had common enemies, were left beaten down by Rollins and Braun Breaker, who was revealed as the newest Paul Heyman guy. Elsewhere, Reigns is reportedly to be in talks for a prominent role for the live version of the Street Fighter movie. With Reigns' return majorly teased on this week's edition of Monday Night Raw, it will be interesting to see if the fans could see the OTC back, which would not be good for his foes. Roman Reigns surpasses 10 million followers to become the 7th most followed wrestler on Instagram. WWE star Roman Reigns' wrestling career has been highly successful so far. He has achieved numerous milestones. Now, the OTC has reached a major milestone on social media by surpassing 10 million followers on Instagram, all thanks to his strong fan base. He has reportedly become the 7th most followed WWE wrestler on Instagram, after The Rock, Logan Paul, John Cena, The Great Khali, and others. Roman Reigns is one of the most celebrated and prominent figures in entertainment wrestling. He is slotted as the brightest star of WWE and has been winning the hearts of fans and admirers, which is evident from his social media achievements. Currently, fans are awaiting the highly anticipated return of Roman Reigns following his disappointing loss at WrestleMania 41. It is being hoped that the OTC will finally make a return soon at the ring, probably on Money in the Bank PLE 2025. Roman Reigns gains 10 million followers on. Roman Reigns has truly made a name for himself as one of the biggest stars in WWE. With a stellar career and millions of fans around the globe, his popularity is soaring as the OTC has crossed 10 million followers on Instagram recently, leading him to earn a wave of congratulations from the WWE universe. Roman Reigns enjoys a global fanbase, and his influence has grown tremendously. Every time he stepped into the ring, fans erupted with excitement. Reports suggest that when he returned after a hiatus at SummerSlam 2024, it garnered over 200 million views on social media, providing a testament to his star power. After achieving this feat, Roman Reigns fans are not going to stop, but this following will soar in the ensuing days to come, surpassing other WWE stars. Meanwhile, The Rock's followers stand at 393 million, Logan Paul at 2.7 million, and John Cena has 21.1 million followers. Ronda Rousey has 17.1 million. The Great Khali has 11.5 million followers. Nikki Bella stands at 10.4 million. Tribal Chief is currently staying out of the limelight after his devastating loss at WrestleMania 41. The WWE legend lost a triple threat match after Paul Heyman betrayed him by siding with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Following this betrayal, Reigns appeared on Raw, where he was brutally attacked by Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Since then, he has not been seen on WWE television, leaving fans speculating about his return. Also read, WWE Undisputed Champion John Cena delights fans by reviving his Juan Cena persona in Mexico. WWE News Times of India. The next major WWE event, Money in the Bank, is scheduled for June 7 in California. Though the Tribal Chief has no plans to return, however, fans are hopeful that Roman Reigns might make his highly anticipated return ahead of the event. Roman Reigns to reform OG Bloodline for one major reason at SummerSlam 2025? Exploring the possibility former undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns has been away from the spotlight of the squared circle for a while. He last competed at WrestleMania 41 in a triple threat match against Seth Rollins and CM Punk. On Raw after Mania, Rollins and Braun Breaker brutally took out Reigns, and since then, he has been absent. While there is no official word on when Reigns will return, the Tribal Chief is rumored to compete at SummerSlam 2025. Interestingly, Roman Reigns might not come alone for one major reason. The original Tribal Chief could be planning to take his revenge on Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and their entire crew for sending him packing earlier this year. However, Reigns would not repeat the mistake of appearing alone against three dominant stars, or he might face a similar outcome as Raw after WrestleMania. In a shocking turn of events, Roman could return at SummerSlam alongside the Usos. The main reason behind the reunion of the OG Bloodline might be to put an end to the terror of Rollins' heel stable. The OG Bloodline could go all in for war against Rollins and company, setting up a long-term storyline that could culminate next year at WrestleMania with a singles match between Seth and Roman, which the Stamford-based promotion has been assembling over the past few. The OG Bloodline could go all in for war against Rollins and company, setting up a long-term storyline that could culminate next year at WrestleMania with a singles match between Seth and Roman, which the Stamford-based promotion has been assembling over the past few years. While the angle proposed sounds perfect, it is merely speculation, and nothing has been confirmed. Roman Reigns' contract might get renegotiated, says former WWE employee. While speaking on the Last Word podcast, former WWE employee Tommy Carlucci expressed that amid Roman Reigns' part-time schedule in the Stamford-based promotion, TKO might renegotiate the original Tribal Chief's contract. However, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful later debunked the claim. "Yeah, he's not around a lot now. I think the TKO executives are gonna really rethink how they're gonna handle Roman Reigns. They won't cut him completely, but I can guarantee you he's not getting nowhere near 15 to 20 million. And they say, if you don't like it, lump it. That's the point, they're executives. They didn't grow up in this business like VKM, Vince McMahon, made this business, and Triple H made this. But you think Triple H is gonna lay his life on the line for Roman's contract? I don't think so. I think he's running scared, guys. It will be interesting to see when Reigns returns to World Wrestling Entertainment and gets his revenge on Seth Rollins and his villainous group. John Cena isn't just a 17-time world champion in WWE, he's one of the sharpest minds ever to grace the microphone. Over the years, Cena has cut several promos that didn't just elevate rivalries but also defined eras in WWE storytelling. From blistering roasts to deeply personal exchanges, his mic work has helped build matches that fans remember long after the bell has rung. Here's a look at the top 5 promos by Cena that shook the WWE.